Hello. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Welcome in. I have been window shopping. I have been looking at Arknights and Field merch for the past 20 minutes. Oh my god. Anime Expo is coming up, and I'm so jealous. Oh my goodness. Cause I'm seeing all like every freaking game that I play, and like post like, oh, we're giving this out in Anime Expo for free, and I'm like, ugh, I want in. I want in there. I'm not made of money. Just the ticket alone to LA the cost of that would buy me so many things at Anime Expo. Maybe. Actually, maybe not. That's a convention. Those things are famously expensive. But I'm like, my FOMO. I feel like I don't usually get FOMO, TBH. The only time I feel like I get like really bad FOMO is with merch. Cause I see people with like shrines to their favorite characters, and I'm like, oh, I want that to be me. I want a Druvis shrine, you guys. Oh my god, I don't have a single piece of Druvis merch, and it's actually ruining my life. Cause I only have Midnight Whistle merch, which I'm not mad about. I love Corvus. She's so goofy, silly. I love her plushie from that lineup. It's so funny. She looks so stupid. But that's all I have. Cause I really, what was it? I want the Druvis tarot card, the acrylic falling sand one. I want that so bad. It pisses me off. But then I don't think that they relist
just stand there
products or like older products.
You've got every right to take a little
Hold
break
on,
with how
Ramona.
much work you do.
I don't know, cause I know that with a lot of gacha games, a lot of the time the only merch that's like always gonna be there is acrylic stands. But then I don't know. I was looking at, cause I know that Reverse's official English store is like constantly sold out. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're like actually actively selling out, or if it's just that they don't relist stuff once it's gone on the official store. But like, there's not even, I can't even find a freaking regular ass Druvis acrylic stand that's at a decent price. At least like a new one or an official one. Cause I was looking at both the official Reverse shop and then also proxies that are shipping from the or buying it from the official Chinese, is it Taobao? I don't remember where Reverse's Chinese store is, but I can't find Druvis merch that's not obscenely, or that's not being resold at obscenely high prices. I remember, oh my god, the freaking Christmas one, her stupid little face in a Christmas tree. I wish I got that. But no, cause that came out right after I bought my Midnight Whistle merch. So I was like, ooh, I don't have enough money to get both. So I just have to watch as it disappeared, as it sold out, and now I'm sad. I think that merch is so funny. It looks so stupid. I want Druvis merch. I want a plushie. Can we get like a Druvis plushie, please? There's like barely any merch nowadays of the 1.x characters. I'm starving. Anyways, that's what I was doing for like 20 minutes when I woke up, or since I woke up. I was just freaking window shopping, yearning for merch. I was looking at what do you call it? I was looking at our usual Arknights shop that I buy at, because they're weirdly cheap. I'm gonna gatekeep. I'm gatekeeping the shop because I feel like if it gets too popular, they're then they're not gonna be able to make the prices as low as they are, because they're literally lower than the retail, I guess, price that the official Griffline store sells them at. So I don't know how they do it, but I'm not complaining. I love my cheap ass merch. I have 2 plushies from Arknights, and I need more. I have 2 out of 12. There's not even 12 plushies out yet, but I need all of them when they do come out. Anyways, holy app. We are playing Flutterpage's story today. I don't remember much from... Okay, let me think about it. Because I was looking, I was looking at CGs for my thumbnail, as I usually do. And like one of them, I don't remember if it was from London Dawning, or if it's from this character story. But it's like her standing. This sounds so awful out of context. It's her standing on like a ledge. And I remember that she is on like a ledge in the main story when Tooth Fairy goes to find her or whatever. But I don't remember where it was, and I don't think the CG looked like that. So it's either from her character story or a trailer. But I was just, yeah, maybe from her trailer. I don't remember. I know we watched the trailer, but I already forgot everything about it. Other than just me freaking out because she's so adorable. But I just don't remember the ledge looking like that in London Dawning. But I don't remember if that scene even had a... No, that scene didn't even have a CG, I think. Unless I'm crazy. My memory is so ass. It's unbelievable. And then I also vaguely remember her parents being like assholes. Also, I just realized why is my screen frozen? Hold on. Hello? What's happening? There we go. Why did it freeze? Yeah, I vaguely remember her parents being like low-key assholes. So that'll be fun.
Thank you.
Let me grab my wilderness stuff, and we'll get right to it. I will be ending. That's not the right tab. I will be ending the stream early, or a little bit earlier. No time to yap after, because I'm gonna go get lunch with my mom. My dad has been out camping for like 3 days, I think, and he told my mom before he left, he was like, hey, make sure both you and Ari eat properly. And my mom was just like scratching head. we were so bad at eating on time without him because he cooks on time. So that's the only reason we eat on time. And now that he's been gone for like 3 days, we have not been eating on time. I have been eating late. For 3 days straight. I did not eat dinner one day. It's so bad. I'm so ass at cooking. I can bake. I know baking is not that hard, but cooking, I can't do it. I'm so bad at it. Where is... Hold on. But yeah, I'm gonna go get lunch after this with my mom. We're gonna go out, leave the house after like a week of not leaving the house. So that'll be fun. Let's start. This is a cute bird. Bird companion. Months from now, flyers for the Allure Games will be drifting on the wind, bringing long-awaited good news to this city shrouded in the thick fog. Oh right, the fog. I almost forgot about that. Arthur. But the locals know nothing of it yet, including Liberty Grove. In East London, she finishes her knocker-upper work for the morning and makes her way home, once more on her own. Before she makes a stop beneath the fateful Eve.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Aww! Little birdie.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet.
This is so cute! Oh my god. A cross-species interaction takes place on the corner, its participants oblivious to any onlookers, yet inevitably catching their eyes.
Oi, look!
It's Little Miss Y. What? Is she trying to talk with that bird? Not surprised, two odd birds together. Why does my thing keep freezing? Hold on. What is happening? Let me make sure this thing is freaking connected. Ow. God, why is my capture card causing so many problems today? And then last stream it was starting to flicker again, even though I bought a new cable. Sorry, I dropped my phone. Everything is going wrong! Today hates me. Oh my god, why is this not my phone? I need like a proper, I feel like I need a proper webcam instead of using my phone. But like, my phone is easier. Okay, maybe I just need a better stand. Cause I'm literally bouncing my phone on like a brick. You know those like infinity cubes? I never use it as an actual like fidget toy. Okay. Did that work? Are we good? Are we okay? Let's pray. Let's pray it doesn't freeze again. You ain't half wrong. The children burst into laughter, roughhousing as they leave. Liberty looks back to the little blue bird on the eaves once again.
Don't pay them no mind.
They're just like that. Could be they're onto something, though. My bird talks a bit rusty, and you don't speak English neither, do ya? Clocked you hanging about a while ago. Been following me, have you? You fancy us being mates? So cute. If you're trying to say yes, then let's get a move on, eh? Keep it down. Mum don't care for being disturbed while she's working. She'll get on go on a proper rampage.
Just like this.
Try to slip in through the window. Right. Blimey, you actually came. So I was right. You do want to be mates. Oh my god. Disney princess. Fancy some bread? It's all I got for supper. Let's share it. Here, I'll break off some bits for you. The bird hops forward, peering over the bread with its beady black eyes before turning away.
Why?
What's wrong? Don't care for bread?
Oh.
A bit dry in it. Hang on, I'll fetch you some water. I do not know London slang at all. It is so funny seeing people use London slang, and I'm just like, what are you saying? That's still English? So fun. It's so fascinating. Liberty turns to find her father leaning on a doorframe, rubbing his forehead, a tired look on his face.
Liberty.
You're back. You up, Dad? Why you rubbing your head? Still got a sore noggin? Her father came home late last night, knocking on the door in a drunken haze, and now looks as though he has only just rolled out of bed. Every night before his day off, he drinks with his co-workers until the last drop's been drunk. Liberty has never been fond of the sharp scent of alcohol clinging to her father, but she knows he isn't fond of it himself. Red flag. Her father says nothing in response.
Who?
Who are you It froze again! What is happening? Oh my god. Please. Hang on. Hang on. Why? I'm trying to see. Ooh. Why is it red? Uh-oh. Why are we red? Hello? I don't know what's going on. I've never had it freeze like this before. Please! You hate me. wait. I think it might be OBS, actually. Of course it's OBS. Oh my god. Okay. If it happens again too soon, then I don't know. Did it fall recently or something? I don't know. My capture card switcher has been in its place untouched. So, and I think it's just OBS, because if I just turn the switcher on and off in OBS, then it fixes itself. So, if it freezes again and I can fix it in OBS, I can try and restart my PC and it'll pause the stream, but I can try. We'll see. We'll see what happens. My new mate, see? Liberty moves aside, introducing her father to a tiny guest standing on the windowsill. Yep, okay, it just froze. What? And like the audio stutters for a second too, but then it just continues. That's so weird. Okay. I tried and true. I will try to restart my PC. We will be right back. Tapping mic. Is this thing on? Hold on, my VTuber is still loading. Where am I? Why is it taking 5 billion years to load? Oh my god. Okay, let's pray. Let's pray that it doesn't freeze again. After I get my freaking VTuber back on. Okay. Make sure literally nothing else is open. I think it's fine. Maybe it's fine. We pray. Otherwise, I'm gonna crash out. Where are we? You don't mean the bird, do you? What am I to do with you, girl? Why can't you be more like the other, the what? The other little ones on the street, you know? Behave a bit more proper. They don't go off talking to birds all day. They go out and play with each other instead.
But
I don't like playing with them. Unsociable. That's what your teacher calls you. Nah, I warned you already. You can't go on acting like this and do strange things.
what do you mean, strange things?
God forbid. You always gotta mouth back to me, eh?
But I still don't get it.
I weren't mouthing off, Dad. I just don't see why. Uh-oh. The door inside is flung wide open, hitting the wall with a loud thud.
Shush!
Uh-oh. Must you two make such an awful racket? The true head of the Grove household stands in the doorway, exuding a silent, threatening aura. The pair go quiet at once.
Sorry.
You know that while you're off having fun at school, I'm working myself to the bone, don't you? Oh, Jesus Christ. From the second I open my eyes, it's not but sewing and weaving for me. All day long, I'm gonna make myself blind from all this work. So all I want is a bit of peace, if that's too much to ask. Father and daughter bow their heads, silently saying a quiet prayer that this storm might pass over them. However, the storm has other ideas. Mother's gaze suddenly hardens, fixing in place. Liberty watches in confusion as she steps closer, inch by inch, until she finally stops at the windowsill, staring in disbelief at the half-eaten bread and a little bird perched nearby. What were you thinking, Liberty, feeding your bread to a bleeding bird? This is so scary. It's only a bit of my supper, and I don't mind sharing. It's just that she's my new mate, and I just thought I'd give her something. Oh, don't mind sharing, do we? Miss Liberty Grove, our own little lady awful giving out bread to the poor little bird.
We don't work as hard as we do for you to feed your bird!
I hate this. I already hate this. This is the first node. I don't know why my audio glitched out. Liberty's new friend flits away from the window, a little disloyal perhaps, but Liberty knows she can't be blamed. Ease up. I'm sure Liberty knows she did wrong, and she won't be doing it again, will she?
Liberty.
How about you go and fetch next week's shopping? Lend a hand around here, eh? Go get some money from your sister. I wrote the shopping list in a blank spot on the newspaper. Right here. Go on off. Off you trot. I hate this. The shopping list is shoved into Liberty's hand and she's pushed out the door. Unfortunately for her, council house doors are not known for their soundproofing. That girl can't keep carrying on like this. You've got to talk some sense into her. I've told her time and again, and does she ever listen? Damn, women and family doing all work while father's sitting at home. Yeah, and they still both suck. Jesus. The lilting sound of a bird reaches her ears from above. Liberty looks up, her smile returning once more. Waiting for me, were you? Thanks. I was in need of some cheering up after all that.
Sorry.
I hope they didn't give you too much of a fright. They ain't always so cross. I'm out to find Sarah, my sister. She's usually down here with the union lot. You could wait with me if you'd like. Satisfied by the bird's answer, Liberty heads up the stairs. Just as she's about to knock, a large, broad-shouldered worker stops her.
Hey!
What do you think you're doing? This ain't no playground, girlie. The worker eyes Liberty suspiciously. To him, she's just another little mischief maker sneaking around and stirring up trouble. That is, until he hears the name of another grown-up. I'm here for Sarah. Right, I remember you, the little sister, ain't ya? Hang on then, I'll fetch her. He motions toward Liberty, wordlessly impressing that she should stay by the entrance. Awfully chill. I don't like it much in there. Everyone's got faces redder than slapped backsides. Why is this bird kind of a real one? Hanging out with her? Waiting at the door, she and the bird resumed their friendly chatter.
I think...
Sarah's proper clever, and I do look up to her. Only, sometimes I think she don't care much for me. Damn, even a sister? Mom and Dad were saying that Sarah's running for union leader, and if she wins, then she might move away. If she leaves, then I won't get to see much of her anymore. I don't know if that'd make me feel chuffed or gutted. Just thinking about it makes me feel a bit funny inside. I do not know what chuffed mean. I don't know this slang. The little bird perched above tilts its head and flutters down, landing softly on Liberty's drooping shoulder. Oi, what do you like? That tickles. Chuffed means happy? Interesting. By the way, sorry about the bread. I hoped you'd get a bit more than you did, and I was planning to introduce you to Ollie. Suppose it'll have to wait till next time. Liberty and her avian companion wait at the stoop of the doorway for a long while, and a touch of boredom begins to set in. Oh, I know. How about I show you a bit of magic? You up for that? She reaches into her pocket for the half sheet of newspaper, flattens it carefully, and pinches a corner, making the entire sheet stand upright. Watch close now.
Stop!
Oh. What are you doing? A hardened hand, thick with calluses, seizes Liberty's wrist, sending the shopping list tumbling to the ground. You really doing that again? How many times have we... again and again. Don't do that. Oh my god. You and a sister. Why is this whole family kind of ass? You haven't been doing that little trick of yours around town, have you? Trying to get some attention? Showing off to your schoolmates, your friends? I haven't. You'd better not have. Sarah fixes Liberty with a hard look, and then finally lets go of her reddened wrist. Remember this now. Don't go causing trouble for our family.
That ain't true.
I ain't causing no trouble. I'm doing my part as a knocker-up, aren't I? Oh, aye, very impressive. And you know what I was doing at your age? Working for 4 jobs and all. Okay. That was after the war. Before then, well, you don't know nothing about how rough it was then. I was younger than you are now, but I still made sure I was always seen and not heard. You've no idea how hard we had to work to get us here. Liberty's head drops once again. The bird nudges her cheek with its wing, and once more, Liberty lifts her head.
Why?
Why do you always do that? Why are you always going on about how things used to be? And why do you always tell me not to use that? You won't understand even if I explain. Just remember what I've told you. You'll appreciate it when you're older.
I don't get
What
it.
a lame excuse. It's always when you're older, but why that the way it has to be? If you got all the answers, why don't you just tell me now?
How is it you come up with so many questions? There's no why.
A few passers-by begin to glance their way. Sarah clears her throat and speaks more quietly. Enough. I have no time for your usual nonsense. Just tell me what you're up to. Oh. Without a word, Liberty reaches into her pocket and hands over the shopping list with a bended head. Shopping, is it? Well, it does need doing. Her sister frowns as she digs into her pocket and counts out the coins one by one. Here, this should do. And if the shopkeeper says it's short, you tell him he can forget about trying to charge us more. And if there's any change, you bring it right back. No sweets, understand? After giving her strict instructions, Sarah heads back inside, pulling the heavy door shut behind her.
I
No,
won't.
Oh. I won't use it for sweets. Honest. Still, she plans to go to Mr. Lowry's shop later, because she has to go home after the shopping's done. For the time being, she has no desire to head home. This is so sad. Oh my god. My Pookie. They are British, to be fair, and they're all just angry from that London fog. Okay. I suppose. Still sucks. I still feel bad. They still piss me off. Lord. Someone gotta do something. My god, this bird is just following her. My gosh. That must be awesome. Liberty makes her way down to the lake, her little bird friend fluttering along beside her. Still trying to cheer me up, eh?
Oh.
But I'm alright, really. Just give us a moment. I'll be right as rain in a tick. Every child has their own secret hideaway, and whenever Liberty feels the urge to slip away, she finds her way here. Many legends surround this spot. The grown-ups warn of the dreadful Jenny Greenteeth, who drags careless children into the lake to meet a watery end. They also say mischievous fairies roam the area, stealing prized possessions from unwary children. They also say... As she thinks about it, Liberty realizes she's never actually encountered any of these creatures. Maybe they're nothing more than scary stories dreamt up by adults to keep their kids from straying too far away. In which case, this quiet little haven really is all hers, a place no other children would try to claim, where Liberty can spend her time in peace before heading home for supper. How old is Liberty again? I know she's under 15, but I don't remember her exact age. Liberty sits by the lake, pulling out the shopping list her father gave her. Then... Look, a little fold here, and it's done. Look at that, a little bird just like you. Like looking in a mirror it is.
I want to be like you.
Then I could fly off somewhere else. Ugh.
Might be.
Might be somewhere else. There's an exciting adventure waiting for me, far away from all these worries. Ugh,
Could you?
God. Could you take me there? Fair enough. Suppose that's asking a bit much from a little thing like you. I was only teasing. Remember me saying I wanted to introduce you to Ollie? He's a bird too. Just happens to be a rooster, that's all. A rooster? Oh my god. See, people ain't too keen on Ollie's crowing and waking him up in the morning, so I keep with them down in the cellar. Ollie always wakes me up bright and early. Then I go ahead and wake everyone else up, tapping on folks' windows with a pole right when I'm supposed to. As she reaches this point, Liberty's voice falters. Her hand slackens, and the little paper bird sags in her grip, feeling weight again as her energy wanes.
But
Let me tell you a little secret. If I'm being straight, I don't really need Ollie to wake me up. Kipping with him in the cellar just makes me feel more like home, you know? Mom, Dad, and even Sarah. I know they love me, and I love them too. But sometimes they're just, well, they're like what you saw. Oh my god, she's 11.
I don't get it.
Oh my god. She's just a baby. Why can't we all have a good laugh together now and then? We might not have much, but we could still be happy with what we got, couldn't we? What do you reckon, hey? Silence settles around her. Liberty's new friend has vanished without a trace. Damn, even the bird. Well, it is a bird. Can't expect too much, but it stayed for a good while. Oh well, cheerio for now. Could have said a proper goodbye first. Wouldn't have killed ya. So, back on my lonesome again. Liberty stretches out her arms and legs, sinking into the soft grass. Feeling the breeze drift across her cheek, she imagines herself as a paper page, ready to be carried off by the flutter of the wind. Hang about. What's that? Hello? High among the tree branches above her, there's something lurking, hidden in the leaves. Hello? A gust of wind lifts her skirt, and Liberty lets go of the branch, landing softly on the ground. You were tucked right out of sight up there. Good thing I didn't mind climbing trees. Let's have a butcher's... what have we got here? What the hell is this? A pouch? Someone must have left it up there. It says... Don't open me.
Oh.
I gotta say, this is proper clever. Cause I figure if it just said open me, well then I'd never open it. That'd be too obvious. If it said don't open me, I'd still think twice. It's a bit on the nose, isn't it? This... Don't open me. Nicely done, I'll bite. So true. So true, girly. She gets it. Stuck in a void. Hello, are you alright? Whoa. The freaking spring of my mic stand just snapped. Hello? What is happening today? There's so many things happening today. Okay, I'm sure it's fine. Why are you sleeping here? Wake up! Oh, very Alice in Wonderland. Morning. That was a lovely nap. Hold on, when did I nod off? Is it knife time already? Still drowsy, Liberty wakes herself up, springing up from the soft grass and glancing around in a daze at the girl standing beside her.
I do apologize.
Oh, hello. I hope I'm not interrupting, but this isn't the safest spot for a nap, you know. Hasn't anybody ever warned you? People say crafty fairies wander out or about here. I cannot speak. Waiting to swipe your most precious possessions when you aren't watching. It's you. The girl is one of the few children she's seen out in these woods. They've waved in passing before, but yet never even told each other their names. I didn't think anyone who comes out here would believe all that. They're all real. Blue Caps, Jack Forest, the Gert dog, Pistosaurus, Black Annis, every one of them. And Anise. No. Is it Annis or Anise? I don't know. Though most of them aren't nearly as nasty as they say, you do get the odd troublemaker. You might want to have a look if you're missing something. Let's have a look then. Purse, shopping list. Yep, all here. I've lost nothing. Or I've not lost it, nothing. Nothing. Isn't this yours? The girl pulls a very familiar pouch from her pocket. It's labeled to spell any lingering doubt. That? No, I found it up in a tree. Hang on, I remember now. It was right as I opened that pouch that I got all drowsy. But doesn't it say don't open me on it?
Yes.
And who could resist opening a bag that says don't open me? Come on now. She's right. I am nosy. I suppose you've got a point. The girl hands over the pouch. Liberty takes it. But this is so curious. It's the perfect sort of trap a pesky fairy would leave. Are you absolutely sure nothing's missing? I don't think so. Well, alright then, if you say so. Don't you think you ought to get back? You're always home before sunset, but it's well past that now. You're right, I've still gotta do the weekly shop. Oh, and I'm in for a proper earful tonight. But wait, how'd you know that? The girl clears her throat, looking somewhat bashful. I always sneak a peek at you when you come around here, because you can do that, or that too, can't you? Aw, friendship! That? You mean... It takes only a second for Liberty to comprehend what the girl is talking about. Sarah's scolding echoes in Liberty's mind, yet the strange girl looks at her with such expectant eyes. Wanna see? Really? The echoes are gone the next second.
Of course.
Oh, this ought to do. Though her little blue bird friend is nowhere to be seen, the paper bird Liberty made remains close at hand. She lifts it gently from the grass, resting it in the center of her open palm. Watch carefully. Liberty throws the paper bird into the air. At that moment, the wind rises. A gust ruffles Liberty's dress and dances lightly through the girl's soft hair. The little bird flies upward. Wow, you caught up the wind just like that.
Yes.
But it only works on paper or cloth, and only with light stuff. I can't budge nothing heavy. So you're saying you've never lifted yourself up and tried to fly? That's the long and short of it. I can't fly. At least not yet. That's a shame. Still, though, what you can do is impressive all the same. Just think, there's probably no one who can throw a paper plane further than you. Aww. Liberty blinks a few times as she mulls over the notion. Got a point there. Never thought of it like that. We'll have to try next time. Promise me you'll keep Mom about this, alright? My sis don't want me doing this in front of people.
Of course.
I'll keep quiet. What's the fuss anyway? You were just flying a paper bird. I reckon because she's worried I'll end up in trouble.
I don't get it.
To be honest.
There's no why.
Maybe she's right. Since there's no answer, there ain't no point in stressing it. The grown-ups sussed that out ages ago, so that's why they don't bother asking. Maybe it's time I grew up a bit. Stop thinking so much about all these silly little things. Be sensible, eh? You are 11! Oh my god. Liberty gazes out over the calm lake in the distance, letting silence briefly rule this small, secret place.
But I still don't get it. Why is it there's no why?
As Liberty's question hangs in the air, a fleeting moment follows, the only sound a gentle whisper of the breeze over the lake. The girl opposite Liberty blinks as at last a smile spreads across her face. Why is it there no why? A bit of a tongue twister, that is. Still. I might just know someone who could answer that question. Oh? What? Really?
Of course.
I know someone. Everyone calls her the administrator, and she knows the answer to everything. Maybe we could ask her someday. That's a suspicious name, I can't lie. The answer to everything? Sounds a bit dodgy. How did she pull that off? You reckon she knows what I had for supper last night? Of course she does. One time she even told me the 5th letter on the 3rd line of page 20 in my favorite book. Wow, crazy. From fairies snatching away belongings to a mysterious woman with all the answers, Liberty's new friend seems to live in a world full of fantastical marvels. Well, I have to say I'm intrigued. What do you say we meet up here tomorrow after school? Sorry, my mom is like stomping upstairs. What the heck? You're on. I'll be here right on time. It doesn't take long for the two of them to agree on their next adventure.
They call me Lamplighter.
What should I call you?
My name is Liberty.
What the heck? She begins to speak, yet the words stall on her lips. The sounds, poised to come to life, simply fade away. Whoa! What the heck? The name is...
Wait. What?
What is my name? Oh no, this isn't good news. Now we know what those pesky fairies stole after all. They stole your name. Whoa. What the hell? What the hell? Ooh, is this where she gets the name Flutterpage then? Lost her name to fairies, I know. Would have been... Would it be worse to lose your money or to lose your name? I feel like a name's important though. And she does have a nice name. You mean those fairies nicked me on name? Under normal circumstances, she'd say the whole situation was entirely daft. Yet such concerns are far from her mind in this moment. Maybe her sister was right. Honestly, maybe. That's right, and now that night's falling, it's on its way. No sooner does she finish speaking than the dark woods in the distance start to seethe and shift. There is something in the darkness. A sense of dread fills the girl who has lost her name. What the hell? Why is there suddenly horror patch? Oof, what's that?
It's the banana.
Bananock? It's a murderous beast, one which unfortunately goes after anyone who doesn't have a name. Oh my god. We got a beast for everything, huh? Darkness begins to engulf their surroundings. The moon's light disappears completely, surrendering the world to a black abyss. The scene unfolds too suddenly, denying the girl a moment to voice her disbelief. It's coming right for us. We need to get out of here now. Lamplighter grabs the girl's arm and pulls her along as the hollow, terrifying roars of the darkness echo close behind. What the hell? What is going on? Why is this suddenly horror patch? Where am I? Things can't get much worse than this. Those mischievous fairies have really gone too far this time. This way, quick! We can't let the banana catch up to us. That's such a funny name. Path upward is blocked with a red marker. Oh, it's one of these. There's a gray marker to the eastern path. Okay. Stay on a street lamp for a while, you have to approach to retrieve it. You need to check every landmark to find your name, except for the street lamps. Oh, Jesus. So that's blocked. Okay. I thought there was like a specific gimmick, but no, it's just regular obstacles. Okay. Good thing I still remember how to run. Almost there. Through that cave and we'll be back to the streets.
Huh?
A cave? She can't recall ever seeing a cave like this around here. But there's no time for her to think about that now. She follows Lamplighter and headlong to the pitch-black passage. Hell no. Unsurprisingly, the cave is dark, so dark that she cannot see her hand in front of her face. She treads carefully through the lightless passage. The inky blackness wraps around her like a vicious liquid, until she's unable to make out even where the ground is, no matter how hard she stares. The creature of darkness, Bananock, the name Lamplighter called out in distress, now echoes in her mind. Lamplighter, it's pitch black in here. I can't see my own hands. The girl instinctively calls in the direction of her friend's fading steps. Oh, my mistake. Just a moment. A single clear knock resounds, and the darkness is swept away.
Wow.
You got a lamp! I completely forgotten about that thing. That's why they call me Lamplighter. This little light of mine helps me guide people along. But this teensy bit of light won't scare the Bananock. Let's make a run for the street. Come on. Lamplighter takes her hand, and the two girls break into a dash once more. The street? In a cave? Oh my god, this is literally Alice in Wonderland. This time, a soft glow illuminates the ground ahead, allowing them to run without fear of falling. The girls keep running and running on for what feels like an eternity, until at last the darkness seems to have shrunk far behind them. The path ahead clears, and an incredible street filled with illuminated wonder stretches out before them. Ooh. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! New wares just in. Step right up. Corn dolly, strong as they come for harvesting your spuds and keeping the undead at bay. Oh my god! Oof. Who's in the market for a bit of sorrow? Freshly bottled whales, any kind you like and made to measure. Keep up, girls, you'll be late for class. Oh wait, put that down. If you think we're buying that, you can think again. Read oh my god, this is so cute. Extra, extra, read all about it! Notorious playground bully Scone, the scoundrel known to harass little bugbears for their pocket money, finally nabbed by the Girt Dog of Ennerdale. The street teems with life, and the stalls overflow with curios she's never seen before, as strange creatures of all shapes and sizes hurry past. A critter calls out to would-be customers beyond him, a chatty lump of coal, a timid ghost, a trundling family of beasts, and a strange plant selling newspapers on the corner. Little lights chase each other round and round along the rooftops, and back down again to a bear swigging a drink from a honey jar, as the scarecrow knits while watching over his festival stall, and... oh, excuse me.
Where am I?
So cute.
This is Crisscross Street.
Haven't you never been here before? My mom says cross streets where all the arcanists hang around. She don't want me mixing with them, so she keeps me well away from here.
Wow.
Excuse me. But I have never heard of all these sorts living on Cross Street. You sure we're on the right road?
Of course.
Critters have called this place home since before anyone can remember. Only thing is, it looks different to each person who enters it. Most folks can't manage to find their way into this cross street. And it's even harder if there's no one to guide you. Follow me! Lamplighter leads the now nameless girl down the marvelous street ahead of them, accepting all sorts of peculiar treats from magical vendors and stuffing them into her friend's hands. The critters offer kind greetings to Lamplighter and to the nameless girl, her mouth full of treats as she waves back with a stuffed smile. Oh, so cute.
Huh?
Ain't that Bottleneck still coming after us? No. They ran it off this street a long time ago. Can't say I've seen it myself, but everyone knows it hunts down any children that have lost their names. A truly wicked thing. Oh yeah, my name.
Why?
How does a fairy go about nicking someone's name? I mean, how's that even work? And if I ain't got any name, what's that make me then? Can't say I know, to be honest. Suddenly, a spark of inspiration lights up in Lamplighter's eyes. But I know just who would. Remember, the lady I said I'd introduce you to? She's the administrator of the Cross Street Library, the most respected, fair, and knowledgeable person on the street. She knows everything. She'll definitely know what to do. Follow me. Although, what should I call you in the meantime, eh?
Yes.
I suppose it won't do going round without a name, will it? Maybe a nickname will do for the time being. That way, people won't have to keep shouting, "Oi, the girl who lost her name," whenever they see me. Brilliant idea. Let's see. How does Flutterpage sound to you? Oh, that's so cute. She got her nickname from Lamplighter. Flutterpage. That's right. I got the idea from watching your arcane skill fluttering around that page. I think it suits you perfectly. It reminds me of a sweet bird. You have any paper? The paper bird is pulled out once again. Lamplighter unfolds it and neatly writes the new name at the bottom of the shopping list. Flutterpage. That ain't half bad. Right then, Flutterpage it is. I'll stick with it till I remember who I really am. Just so then, I'll call you Ugh, flutterpage. Aw, so cute. Curious about this administrator. They finally reach the foot of a grand 5-story building. Lamplighter pushes open the large creaking door. Before them stretches a sea of books, cascading from overloaded shelves and pooling across the floor, claiming every inch of space. Hello, Miss Administrator. Where are you? I've got a friend with some questions for you.
Uh-huh.
Let's see who we have here. A muddle-headed little scatterbrain who's gone and lost her name. High above, a voice rings out, prompting Flutterpage to peer up toward the rafters. There on the shelves, atop a teetering pile of books, a woman sits shrouded in shadow, her face hidden from sight. I want to see your face. Hello, miss. You must be the administrator. But there's one thing I should mention first. The reason I went and gave myself a new name is so people wouldn't call me things like what you just called me. If you really know the answer to everything, you should have known that already. Indeed, I did know, but that doesn't change the fact that you are, in fact, a muddle-headed little scatterbrain. Okay. Come on, Administrator, don't wind her up. Since you already know everything, could you tell us what we should do next? First and foremost, she should find her name without delay, otherwise... Well, first things first. Little scatterbrain, think carefully. What did you eat last night?
Why?
What's that got to do with anything? Well, I had... Strange. I can't rightly remember. I see. Exactly as I thought. Without a name, you'll start to forget your past. Then, soon enough, you'll lose your identity altogether. Uh-oh. The Bananac won't let a tasty little morsel like you slip away, so it looks like you're stuck on this street, unless you intend on becoming its next meal, that is. For a moment, Flutterpage is left speechless. Deep down, a sliver of doubt remains. Could all of this simply be a dream? Still, the fact that she can't remember her own name or what she ate is undeniable. Whether dream or reality, she must face this head on. Alright, so what am I supposed to do now? You know where most people end up finding what they've lost.
I suppose.
In their pockets, usually, wouldn't you say?
Uh-huh.
Not such a scatterbrain after all. Flutterpage's eyes widens as she reaches into her pocket, and sure enough, her fingers brush against something solid.
Oh,
This thing's been sitting in my pocket all along.
but
That can't be my name, can it? I've searched it before. It's empty. Before Flutterpage can finish, the pouch in her hand suddenly begins to move.
what's this?
What the hell? Sprightly luminous dots emerge from the seemingly empty pouch and drift into the air, the orbit Flutterpage dancing around her with a serene glow. Fireflies? No, that's not it. These are... Upon seeing the gentle light of these tiny entities, a strange yet familiar sensation fills Flutterpage's heart. I remember now. Last night I had baked beans and vegetable soup. What the hell?
Wow.
So then these little lights must be my name. The little glowing entities seem to understand Flutterpage's outburst and flit around her in 2 lively loops before slipping back into the don't open me bag, or pouch. Once they've swiped a name, fairies always make a point of finding somewhere to hide it. Typically, they'll hide names and items others hold dear, making it all the more difficult for you to get it all back. But then leaving one part hidden on your person, while you remain oblivious, running around in circles, is exactly the sort of mischief they love most. Gotta admit, it's a clever trick. Pity I'm the poor sod they've gone and played it on. Hang on a tick. When you said leaving one part hidden on your person, did you mean there's more to my name than just these little fellas? Naturally. Now, I see that your name consists of 7 letters, which means 6 are still missing. 6? Okay. Mind you, these fragile little fragments won't last long once parted from their owner. You'd best retrieve them before dawn, otherwise...
Your name will be gone for good.
And with it, so too will your identity. I've got it.
I think...
My going home for a good tellings off's gonna have to wait. Okay. Time for an adventure, I guess. That's so interesting. This is literally just Alice in Wonderland. I don't know who the administrator would be. I actually wait. I do not remember the characters of Alice in Wonderland. Oh my goodness. There was the White Rabbit, which is probably Lamplight. But then I don't remember the order in which she meets everybody. Well, whatever. What do you think about the mini games in these stories? Know lots of people in both CN and Global hate it nowadays. I really like the newer ones. Like, especially, I remember, I had such a terrible time with Marsha's. Everybody know that. Cause that one was kind of made to be on mobile. But then, like, one of the ones I remember fondly is Skipperina's. I don't know why. I just had so much fun with that one. I think it was a little bit of nostalgia. Playing those really old iPad games. I forgot what they're called. Where you don't let the pin fall into the marble or whatever fall into the hole. I like those. I have very fun memories of playing those on my iPad. I'll help you get your name back, don't you worry. The administrator said those fairies have hidden parts of your name all over the place. The one you got in your hand there should point us to where the others are hiding. Let's have a look. Seems just pointing us over there, ain't it? North, eh? It must be pointing to the zombie graveyard. Okay. Hang on, what did you just say? Let's address the elephant in the room. I have to go over this? I don't know. How does this A thing work? I don't think I need to go over it. Unless I do. But I know I need to get the... Hold on. Take me back. Oh, do I get... I immediately forgot how the freaking A thing works. That's not right. That's blocked. That's blocked. I'm clearly missing something. I don't... At the end here, right? I immediately forgot how the light works. But I can't cross it unless I cross this. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm wrong. March Hare, Hookah Smoking Caterpillar, Mad Hatter, Dormouse. Yeah, there's a lot of characters in Alice in Wonderland. I just don't remember it at all. This is literally the second one. This is the second puzzle. And I'm already lost. Hang on. I feel insane. Okay, no, I have to start here. I can't get through here. I feel like an idiot. These freaking minigames always make me feel like an idiot. But like... What do I do? Maybe I don't have to start there. But this is the end point, right? There's a flag here. So that's the end point. But I can't... Don't do that. Don't do that. God, the longer I take, the more I'm stressing myself out. No. the ladder-like one and then loop back. But then once I get the thing is, I can't get to... I can't get here. Unless it's... No. That doesn't make sense. I'm truly thinking so hard. Hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is just blocked off, because it's the same texture as the red obstacles. But I just can't get to this one without trapping myself. And I can't get to the lamp without also trapping myself. I feel like an idiot. I truly do. Hold on. Give me a moment. I should not be taking this long on it. Cause this one is throwing me off is the thing. Like, can I open it or somehow? If I can't. It's just an obstacle. Give me a moment. I'm truly thinking so hard right now. But I don't. Reverse. You're killing me here. Click the lamp to move. To not move to it? I don't think interacting with the lamp does anything. I mean, it does. It is. Oh! Okay. Jesus Christ. That's why! The freaking lamp was just throwing me off. Jesus Christ. That's embarrassing. We're moving on.
Wow.
So this is what a graveyard looks like at night. It's got that proper graveyardy feel down pat, that's for sure. Scared?
No.
No, mate.
Is that
Nope.
true then?
There would be, you know, zombies about. Of course, they're right under your feet. Keep it down though, they'll all be resting at this time of year. Oh, sorry about that. Together, the children navigate the silent field of gravestones, venturing deeper into the graveyard. Strange. I haven't spotted any of those lights, but they should be close by, right? Didn't the administrator say fairies like to hide names inside things people hold dear? To tell the truth, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but surely there's someone around here who might know. Speak of the devil, there's someone right over there. Oh, hello. Resting against a gravestone, a large, eerie silhouette heaves a sorrowful sigh. Excuse me, mister, but... Oh, he don't look like the chummiest of chaps now, does he? He ain't a zombie that's woken up too early, is he? No, that's the Tomb Watcher. He isn't a zombie, just a bit odd. Though he's supposed to be already making his rounds at this time of night. What's keeping him?
But...
Excuse me. Maybe he knows something about my name. No harm in asking, I suppose. Flutterpage takes a deep breath, steadying her nerves as she prepares to approach the towering figure. Excuse me, sir. Could I... What the hell? Sorry, Gov. I'll be off in a tick. Oh. Flutterpage gawks at the Tomb Watcher as he topples down from the gravestone, seeming more frightened than she is at their meeting. What is happening? Wait, who are you?
Sorry.
Sorry if I gave you a fright. We're looking for something and was wondering if you might be able to lend a hand. This thing I'm looking for looks a bit like a firefly, but it's actually, my name. As the words leave her mouth, Flutterpage realizes just how absurd this all sounds. As expected, the hulking figure pulls himself upright, glaring at Flutterpage with suspicion as his menacing face edges closer.
Hearken, little one.
What the hell? I don't know what this is all about, but if someone put you up to taking the mickey out of me... Ow. Yo, what? Ow. Ow.
If you say so.
Oh, nothing. I'm just a big old nobody, ain't I? Hello? The Tomb Watcher slumps back against the gravestone with a long sigh, utterly defeated.
Why?
Hey, why did he fold so fast? Why would you say something like that? Word is the Bananac's back, so we set up a patrol. Everyone's out making their rounds as we speak. But I can't help thinking, what if I actually come face to face with the Bananac? I was shaking in me boots, just thinking about it. That's why I snuck out of my part of the graveyard. I know I can't keep hiding, can I? I've got to get back, yeah. Back to me post. The Tomb Watcher wobbles to his feet, every step a battle against his trembling knees.
No, I don't get it.
You're heading off back there. Didn't you just say you were scared? I am scared, but that doesn't mean I can just scarf her. I gotta face it. I ain't no coward.
Why not?
Why can't you just leave? Me as hell. What do you mean? Flutterpage's tone is genuinely confused, prompting the Tomb Watcher and Lamplighter to exchange surprised glances.
I'm thinking...
If you're that scared, why don't you get someone to cover for you? But I don't know what else you lot get up to around here. I reckon there must be plenty to do besides wandering around. What about sorting out meals for everyone, fixing their clothes, or even waking them up in the morning? That way, you'd still be pulling your weight, wouldn't you? I can't do that. That's the kind of thing only a coward would do. They'd be out there patrolling while I'd be stuck doing some fiddly little busy work. What's the matter, though?
That'll make me look strange. My friends will make fun of me.
Honestly, low-key valid reasoning. To an
I
extent.
don't think so. No. I think...
They really ain't much good as friends at all. Real mates wouldn't treat you like that. The Tomb Watcher falls into silence for a while, emitting a mixture of confusion and helplessness from behind his mask. Until at last, his shoulders slump gently. Maybe you're right. I shouldn't care what those lot think of me, should I? He lingers there, unmoving, head drooped on the spot, and then, with unexpected resolve, takes a deep breath.
Dash it all.
Oh, Jesus. I ain't going. Coward or not, who cares? Time for that, love? Huh, I don't think I've ever felt this good in me life. Now, I don't have a clue about this thingamajig you're looking for, but... Ooh. Welcome to have this, if you want it. A present. Oh, that's brilliant. Hold on, you made this yourself, didn't you? She eyes a necklace made with feathers and pebbles, tied with a common bow knot. Kinda cute. Yeah, I did. Truth is, I've always been fond of making stuff like this, but everyone reckons it's for softies. Okay, maybe your friends do suck.
Wow.
Don't be daft. It's well impressive it is. Flutterpage takes the necklace and holds it against her neck, tilting her head as she visualizes wearing it. What you think? Reckon it suits me? Smashin'. Proper smashin', love. Cheers for everything, and I mean it.
Why?
What are you thanking me for? You're the one who gave me a gift. It's me who should be thanking you.
Thank you.
Aww. So cute. With a small smile that sneaks through from behind his monstrous mask, the Tomb Watcher departs with a wave as he vanishes into the shadows. Oh my god, he's so chill. You know, I reckon not many people would have thought like you just did. What are you getting at? Most people would try to push him into being brave, don't you think?
Why?
Why should he have to be brave if that ain't what he wants to be? Because... well, never mind. You know, I've gotta say I've taken a liking to you.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
But
Feels like I'm forgetting something important. That's right, you certainly have. Oh yeah, my name. That's why we came here. But where could it be, eh? The Tomb Watcher's necklace begins to warm in her hand, and the fireflies fly out to dance around Flutterpage once more. Aww.
this is...
Another bit of your name. Did they come out from that necklace? Of course, Miss Administrator did warn us that fairies like hiding names and things people cherish. Looks like she was right once again.
Wow.
Doesn't matter if it ain't my first time seeing this, it's still bleeding amazing. Good news, anyway. I've snagged me my second letter, haven't I?
So,
At least this would five more to find.
why?
Why'd there have to be so many letters in my name? If it was something simple like me, we'd be done and dusted by now. Now that's a thought. Still, I've got a feeling we'd somehow find ourselves in a twist anyway. Let's pick up the pace. Remember, we've only got until dawn to put your name back together. Aww. That Tomb Watcher is real. He's so chill. God, the freaking puzzle. Screwing me over. Well, at least I know now. At least I know that I can click the lamp for the bird. Let's go, Flutterpage. You gotta keep looking for your name. Ugh, multiple. Is there an order that I have to put it in? Oh, you two better turn back now. That mad woman's out and about again. You mean the lady in the garden? I've heard stories about her. The garden is meant for everyone, but when the flowers bloom, she takes over like it's all hers. Those flowers are something else, aren't they? Even from a distance, they're a right sight. What a shame. But there's no reasoning with her. Best get a move on, or you'll be in for it. Thanks for the advice. I thought Loki Willow. Oh, wait. How do I... Oop. What the hell? Oh. Oh, hello. I have not seen this sprite in forever. Oh my goodness. Ah, a perfect blossom. So delicate, so beautiful. Oh, my sweet little creation. Whatever am I to do with you now? Flutterpage and Lamplighter crouch behind a hedge, watching as the lone figure plucks a flower and brings it to her nose. Were it not for the dark red stains on her clothing, she might appear no different from any other gardener. So this is the so-called mad woman that Critter was talking about. She looks plenty nice to me. We can't be too sure about that. There are loads of stories about this lady. Rumor has it she's... Lamplighter bites her tongue. The lady in the garden suddenly flings the delicate flowers to the ground in a fit of rage.
Destroy you all naturally. Rip. Shred. Destroy!
Okay. She's a little moody. She crushes the flowers beneath her heels, stomping maniacally over and over, until the once blooming flowers are reduced to mulch.
Oh.
Right then. Spoke a bit too soon, eh? The girls glance at each other, while taking cautious steps back, but it appears to be too little too late. Oh, hell no. Who's there? In the blink of an eye, the lady in the garden is standing before them. The girls gasp, frozen on the spot. Again, you noisy insolent invaders think you can trespass in my garden again. A word in a madwoman's rant stands out to flutterpage. Wait, you mean, are you the one who planted all these flowers, miss? Oh my god, she is so unbelievably unbothered by all of this. Me? Yes, of course. I raised them, every petal, every stem, each more beautiful than the last. And then I pluck 'em, smash 'em, feast on 'em, cast 'em into the mud. Despite flinching at the lady's outburst, Flutterpage's curiosity wins out, and she presses forward with her questioning.
I don't get it.
Bit strange, ain't it? Why grow all these flowers only to smash 'em up? Ain't you fond of them? Me? Fond of flowers? No. They're nasty.
Nasty, disgusting things.
Damn.
But
Why bother growing them if you hate them so much? I simply can't live without them. Their scents, their lovely vibrant hues, I simply can't live without them. Okay. The lady in the garden bends down and snaps off a branch yet to bloom, tracing its delicate outline with her fingers. Yes, this one will bloom into a horror that plagues me day and night. Her movements are delicate, yet the veins swelling on her trembling hands betray the violent urges she struggles to suppress. You need 'em, but you hate 'em. No wonder you're in such a state.
but
You gotta admit, these flowers are certainly beautiful.
if
If you didn't care for them, not even a little, I don't think they'd be so beautiful. True. Beautiful. You really think they're beautiful?
yes,
They're bleeding gorgeous.
Really?
Is that what you see? Beauty? That's marvelous. Truly marvelous. In a trance, the lady in the garden rises, murmuring under her breath as she drifts into the blossoms. Where are you off to? She remains silent as the twig slips through her fingertips, falling softly on the petals beneath. The lady in the garden fades into the sea of flowers beyond them. Look, it's those fireflies again. And Flutter's voice snaps Flutterpage out of her daze. Her eyes catch the soft glow rising from the fallen branch, similar to the lights they've seen before.
wow.
Another piece of my name, the third letter. Honestly, I was prepared for the worst this time, but it turned out a lot easier than I'd imagined.
So
Turns out the flowers were what she held dear. What's the matter? You look a little down. Reckon it'll flower again someday? Huh? The twig she dropped. Once we're done, I can stick it in a vase, see if it blossoms again all pretty like. Flutterpage picks up the twig left behind by the lady in the garden and places it in her pocket. Aw. We've got 3 letters now. Let's get a move on. Time to find the 4th letter of your name. The fireflies are pointing this way. What's over there? Looks like we're headed west toward the afternoon tea club. Oh wow. Truly is. Alice in Wonderland. Oh, I can't cross that. Oh, hold on. Can I not get to be... I have to be here? Okay. And how do I cross? My only entrance is up here. Hang on. I'm also missing this. But I think this is the only place where I can turn on this lamp. Is it? Yeah. I didn't... Oops. Oh, I can turn off this one here. What the heck? That's not right. How does this lamp thing work? Now I can't turn on the bee lamp. Hang on. How do I get you off there? Go back around. Am I crazy? Oh, there. Just have to grab it. That did not serve me. Okay. What if I just go back? No, that's not right. Then I still need this. I can't grab this again. That's the problem. Aha! Okay. Jesus. We're locked in. Oh, Jesus. Not this background. Dearest club members, let's see now. What do we got on our spread? What's here? What's here? Smoked salmon! Scones with blueberry jam! Chocolate and hazelnut cupcakes! Oh my god, y'all got taste. Fantastic! Afternoon tea time, afternoon tea time! What else is there to nibble on? Deviled eggs! Pea soup! Pistachio macarons! Fantastic! Afternoon tea time. Wait, what? Nobody likes pea soup here. Get it gone. Get it out. Get it out. What the hell is going on? Ugh. Yucky, yucky, yuck. Flutterpage and Lamplighter stare in disbelief at as the unfortunate critter with the pea soup is seized and thrown out by the rest.
Hey!
What a waste. Pea soup ain't my favorite neither, but you shouldn't be chucking out good food like that. Those little things? They've always been like this. Don't let their size fool you. They're the wealthiest critters on all of Cross Street. Only the most scrumptious delights deserve a spot at our table. Sit down, sit down. All friends of the administrator are more than welcome to share in our feast. Share in our feast.
Thank you.
But we'll have to give it a miss this time. We're actually looking for something. It's... The gluttonous creatures exchange looks of confusion and panic, cutting Flutterpage off before she can finish. What are you talking about? Something valuable. Don't look at us. We've got nothing like that here. Nothing like that. No. It's not valuable on its own, but it might be inside something you hold dear. Reckon you might have seen it. The critters huddle together, murmuring amongst themselves. You're after our dearest possession, aren't you? Aren't you?
No.
I'm just asking if you take a peek for me. Maybe what I'm after is hidden somewhere inside your dearest possession. Our dearest possession? Okay, we'll give it to you. Give it to you. Wow. That easy?
Huh?
Even Flutterpage is surprised. For a second, Flutterpage is stunned, but soon her expression softens into a bright smile.
Is that true then?
That's so nice of you. But you'll have to pay for it. In cash. In cash. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Cash. Flutterpage is stunned by the absurdity of it all. The huddle of plump critters stare out at her expectantly. Pay up, girly. Alright, I suppose it's only fair. Can't just go around asking for favors for free. How much were you expecting? $5 billion. Much obliged. Return anytime. Come back soon. Come back soon. Oh my gosh, you actually paid them? Oh, it was all of Sarah's money, wasn't it? You know, I reckon you could have bargained with those little critters. Well, it's a bit late to say that now, ain't it? Why didn't you say something earlier?
I do apologize.
I'm not very good at bargaining myself. Don't worry about it. I'm the one who messed up. You stuck by me through all of this without asking for any so much as a penny. That's more than just being a good mate. Thank you, Lamplighter. You're a true pal. Don't be silly. I'd never ask for you for money. With a weary sigh, Flutterpage inspects the critter's so-called dearest possession, which cost her so much money. That's a rock.
Anyways.
That's literally just a rock. You reckon this really is their most dearest possession? Oh my god, girl, you got scammed. I can't rightly say. Sarah's gonna kill me if she ever finds out I blew all our dosh on a bloomin' stone.
Who's Sarah?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's right, she's my sister. I remember now. The dim light of the fireflies flicker around them as Flutterpage struggles to piece together the true meaning of that name. Yet just as quickly, her thoughts are consumed again by a chaotic void. Guess she didn't get scammed. Flutterpage, you...
I know.
That ain't a good sign, is it? Time's running out. That is so funny. That's just a whole ass rock. But I mean, I guess they weren't lying that it's their dearest possession. That would have been a little funny if she got scammed. But no, thank God. Thank God she didn't. Alright, no time to lose. I don't fancy ending up some brainless twit. Don't panic, Flutterpage. Where there's a will, there's a way. Which way are the fireflies heading? This way, to the east. East? That's a bit worrying, but here's hoping I'm wrong. Head to the meat canning factory? Okay. Where do I go next? Oh, wait, don't do that. Oh, how do I get back? Uh-oh, hold on. I've locked myself. Let's retrace all the way back. No. No, I'm blocking myself more. This feels right to me. Oh, I can still... Okay. Oh, I did not know I can just turn that lamp on twice. That's a dog. I've never seen this dog. Wait. Did they use this dog in Remit Cup? Or am I crazy? Because I know they had a bunch of, like, animated dogs in that story. I don't remember if we saw... Is this a German Shepherd? That's so funny. Look at how detailed this dog is. Well, well, well. Look who we have here. A tiny squirt bold enough to come sniffing around for my finest treasure. Sorry, but it's just... You will address me as pack leader. Okay. More dogs. Right, pack leader. Oh my god, are these all the dogs from freaking Remit Cup? Yes, pack leader. We weren't trying to sneak a bite out of the cans, honest. I'm not talking to you too much. Go gnaw a bone somewhere else. Yes, pack leader. Right, pack leader. Flutterpage and Lamplighter watch in silence as the two dogs scamper off with their tails between their legs. Yes, pack leader. The truth is, I just need to borrow your treasure for a minute. You see, some sneaky little fairies nicked my name, and they've got a knack for hiding the things they steal and what other people treasure most. So I'm just checking if it's here. And why do you think they enjoy hiding their spoils in such objects? I suppose it's because it's worth, or if it's worth something, they'll keep it away, or tucked away, safe and sound, won't they? Exactly. Whatever troubles you've got with those little mischief makers is none of my business. You can borrow my treasure, but it'll cost you. Prove yourself to me in a one-on-one challenge. If you succeed, my finest treasure will be yours. To borrow. Flutterpage. Lamplighter casts a worried glance at Flutterpage. A one-on-one competition against such a powerful, hulking hound hardly seemed like the best course of action. After a brief moment of thought, Flutterpage nods her head with determination. I know, Lamplighter, but it's better than coughing up more cash. I'm game.
But
One thing, I get to choose the competition. Sound good to you? I bet this dog is like literally her height. Ready or not, here I come. At the sound of Gert's voice, oh, this is the freaking Gert guy. Echoing through the factory, Flutterpage, curled up in a hidden nook, presses a hand to her mouth to hide her laughter. Heh, no way she's ever gonna find me here. Oh, it's a she? Okay, slay. I'm the hide-and-seek champ. One time, no one found me till it was already pitch dark, and everyone just walked off home. Oh, girly. I don't think that's what you think it was. Cora, look at all these tins. Jellied eel, Sunday roast, toad in a hole, steak and kidney pie. Kidney?
wow.
Shepherd's pie. That's my favorite. I wonder if it tastes as good in a tin as the real thing. You ain't the only one. Every one of us pups is dying to know what it tastes like. Where'd you lot come from? Shh. Keep it down or you'll get us caught. You think you're safe here? Huh, we can smell you a mile away. Uh-oh. Our leader's nose is the best there is. Her sniffers track down more troublemakers than we can count.
Oh.
You're right. You lot are dogs. I can't stick around here, so where should I go? After exchanging a glance, the little dogs wagged their tails. If you can do us a little favor, you might be able to help you. Okay, bro. The reek of an old collar, worthless. Bottle? Not there either. Eh? What do we have here? Tattered clothes, ink and scraps of paper, the wind's breath, and a hint of bird. Aha! You lose, Runt. I found you. Gert hurls the obstacle before her aside, only to reveal an empty corner. All that remains is a lone pair of familiar shoes and socks. Huh? Now! What the heck? What the heck? Why did they jump her? Boom! Flutterpage kicks up a cloud of dust as she crashes down from above, executing a perfect ambush. Flutterpage rises over Gert, who is still sprawled out in daze beneath her, triumphantly dusting off her skirt. That's the funny thing about searching. No one ever remembers to look up, not even dogs. Gamers don't look up. I can't believe it. You actually beat Gert. Nice one. We finally got one over, we finally got one over on our leader. Yeah, we really did. Flutterpage, you better keep your promise. The pups bound and bark with joy around Flutterpage, while their leader Snarl is springing to her feet in fury. You little runts, what do you think you're doing? Aha, I see now. You two must have teamed up with this little squirt to sneak a bite from our tins. You got it wrong, pack leader. You always treat us like we're still wet behind the ears. We ain't gonna steal tins no more, pack leader. We're good for something. Look, we even caught you off guard.
Yes.
Yes, pack leader Gert. They weren't helping me just so they could nick a can of food. All they wanted in return was for me to be their witness, while they proved to you that they're right clever little puppies. Oh. That's right, we're clever. I cannot say the word clever. We're clever little puppies. We won't steal a bite from any of the cans, and we can still lend you a paw, pack leader. How about taking us along on the next hunt? We hate being left behind waiting for everyone to get back. You clueless little mutt. Don't you realize that all I do for you is, all I do is for your own good? So be it. I've lost, fair and square. Bring out the treasure. The calmer of the two puppies wags its tails, carrying over a sturdy-looking fang. This is the fang I lost in a scrap with that black dog of Newgate a few years back. It was my sharpest fang, but I won today. My fangs and claws are what made me the boss here. I've always counted on them to help me whenever there's a problem. This fang is a proud reminder of that. Interesting. But maybe it's made me a bit too proud. Maybe I can do an even better job of being the boss around here without it. So, take it. You sure? This thing seems pretty, this thing seems proper specialty, huh? You think I'm the type to second guess myself? Let's not drag this out. Alright, no point arguing. No point arguing, I suppose. It looks proper fierce after all. This could be exactly what I need. As Flutterpage expects, once she accepts the fang, those familiar glimmers surround her again.
Wow.
The 5th letter, it's here. Just 2 more to go. We're making decent progress. You even charmed your way past Pack Leader Gert. Let's see where them glow bugs are pointing to next. Huh? Funny, they're still heading east, but there's nothing else east on Cross Street, right? As our eyes meet, they come to realize what this means.
I'm thinking.
That means the rest of my name's not on Cross Street, don't it? Lamplighter's bright face darkens into a frown. It's out there where the Benenek dwells. Benenek is such a funny name. That is so funny that they use the dogs from Rimmet Cup. They made such detailed models for these dogs to use them in one event, and they were like, we gotta use these for something else. Honestly, I would too. Just to be sure, what's our plan? Charge into the dark, grab up the rest of my name before the Benenek catches us, then leg it out of there quick. Right, the Benenek isn't like any of the critters we faced before. We can't tackle it head on. Don't you worry, I'll remember that. I'm sure. Oh, wait. I don't think I wanted to do that. Well, maybe. No, I did not want to do that. If I take it... Let's go this way. Huh? There ain't nothing here neither? But the bugs made a beeline for it. You better hurry up. The Benenek might show up any second. Got it. I'll get to looking. He's gotta be here. Still nothing? What the bleeding heck? The Tomb Warden was from the Great Lake as well. True. Yeah, might as well. If you have the assets, you might as well just reuse them if it fits. That's why Reverse reuses so many of their BGs. It just makes sense. Watch out!
It's the banana.
Uh-oh. Lamplighter, leg it, quick! And then, amid the endless darkness, something briefly flickers before her eyes.
Huh?
Don't come any closer, you beast of foulest darkness. Flutterpage barely registers what's happening before Lamplighter raises her stick and strikes the earth with incredible force. A brilliant light bursts forth, vanishing the darkness for a fleeting moment. Lamplighter seizes Flutterpage by the wrist. Let's get out of here. No. Oh. I can't. What are you talking about? That thing will be the end of you. I saw it. My name. It's there. In the depths of the dark. It's on the Benenek. Wait, no. Flutterpage. Lamplighter's call goes unanswered as Flutterpage's trailing dress vanishes into the shadows. Oh, girl. Saber. It's this way. I ain't giving up until I find it. Oop. Last node. The answer. What are the chances that has both parts of her name? Oh, we're back here. I've been thinking about all this, trying to make sense of it all. Grown-ups are always coming up with fairy tales to make us kids toe the line. Not me, though. Witches by the pond, demons under the bed. Once you've had a thought through all the whys, it ain't hard to see they're just grown-up fibs.
But
This time, things are a tad trickier than usual. A world full of wonders, a best maid I could only dream of, a bunch of cheeky fairies, a terrifying monster, some magical trinkets. Overall, one heart-pounding adventure. All those fairy tale things appeared out of nowhere, right before my eyes, like an adventure book made special for me.
if
If this were a riddle, what'd the answer be? That's what I was thinking about.
so,
Do you know?
yes.
You gave me a clue, didn't you? Did she?
Of course.
Critters have called this place home since before anyone can remember. Only thing is, it looks different to each person who enters it. Most folks can't manage to find their way into this cross street. And it's even harder if there's no one to guide you. I am not following. Right from the start, I had a feeling the critters were a bit familiar. That tomb watcher fella, the lady and her flowers, them cheeky critters at the club, and that pack leader Gert. That tomb watcher might seem big and tough, but he's softer than he looks. To him, being well thought of by the others is what mattered most.
He's just like my dad.
Oh. Wait. What I said to the tomb watcher, it's really what I've been wanting to say to me dad. I've always wished he wouldn't care so much about what other people think. Oh no. Lamplighter is silent, watching flutterpage as though encouraging her to continue.
The lady in the garden.
She's a bit like my mom. Though let's be clear, my mom ain't near half as frightening.
But
She fusses over her weaving just the same as that lady in the garden did her flowers. Mom's always knitting and weaving every day, just to make ends meet. And all the while I ain't see her smile over one thing she made. Not even those cute little scarves. I always keep me distance, worrying that she might bite my head off or something. But I know she's working herself to the bone for us, and I just wish she could find a bit of happiness in her work again. I guess what I ought to tell her is that those scarves of hers are beautiful. As for Gert, I know exactly who she is. My sister, Sarah. She's so blue and proud of herself, and everything's gotta go her way. And like Gert did with those pups, she always treats me like I'm just a kid. Sometimes that really ticks me off. Okay, well, you are 11, but okay. If there's a chance, I suppose I'll try to surprise Sarah and make her proud of me, just like how them puppies did with their boss. Flutterpage gives a cheeky grin and makes a silly face at Lamplighter. She achieves the desired effect, and Lamplighter laughs gently. How about the others?
the rest.
Well, them critters at the club are a bit like my schoolmates. Every day's the same with them, jabbering about the same old rubbish. They all look and sound alike to me, alike to me, like they was just repeating each other. Drive me barmy, they do.
But
Maybe I was wrong about them, like I was those critters. For all their chattering, that little stone really was their dearest possession. Otherwise, the fireflies wouldn't have been hidden there. And that library lady, the one who reckons she knows it all. Maybe she does got all the answers, but I ain't gonna go asking her every little thing. And who's to say she ain't just feeding me a load of cobblers? I'd have no way of telling. I gotta figure these sorts of answers for myself. So,
I suppose.
the administrator's a bit like me, ain't she? I shouldn't be relying on people for everything. It's my job to find my own answers. Now that's a very interesting thought. So then, who's left? Bananak. No, I still ain't sure what it was, to be honest, but I've got a strange feeling about it. What a creepy thing, going after kids without names. He whispered all sorts of rubbish to me, like, give up, trying to make me stay here forever. I guess that's got something to do with you, don't it? Ooh. Eyes slightly wide open, Lamplighter seems to have heard an unexpected answer. Flutterpage is also confused by her reaction. Oh, you telling me that ain't so? I'm just curious. Why'd you think it had anything to do with me? I suppose... Because you said this thing was horrible, but it turned out... I guess I'm wrong. It isn't you, not exactly. Maybe it's those fears in your mind that you only think are scary. I'm not sure how to put it, but it's all the scary and annoying things we gotta face sometimes. Flutterpage waves her arm through the air, hoping to find the right word for the strange entity, but nothing ever quite fits. Then you're saying I'm the one behind all this? I'm the big baddie? I didn't say nothing like that.
Because everything here.
Flutterpage flings her arms open like she's drawing a line from one edge of the world to the other.
None of it's real.
Come on, of course it's all made up nonsense. Fun nonsense, but still. I'm 11 years old, you know. Okay,
So?
okay. Then what is all this? That's the question I've been turning over in my head all this time.
I'm thinking.
When did this all start? You weren't on that strange cross street. You weren't in the woods where the Bananax started chasing us. It was right here.
I suppose.
Maybe it's because I opened this bag here. That's when all this started. You're saying it all started with that little pouch. That's what I reckoned at first, until I remember that story about the lake.
Yes.
Sure are. About witches dragging people into the water and fairies thieving stuff. There are loads of them.
But
I remember something. Dad told me one of the saddest stories of them all.
the tale says.
Years ago, there's a little girl, just about my age. And well, she went through a lot of horrible things.
She was sad and disappointed.
So off she goes to the lake, leaving all the things what made her miserable behind for good.
That's why.
That's why the grown-ups don't want other kids coming around here. Oh, that's dark. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god. Oh my god, even Lamplights face. Because that little girl was you, wasn't it? Oh my god. So, it didn't begin with the bag. It was me laying here, making that wish. I was down in the dumps back then, and made a wish to fly off to someplace different. Crazy plot twist. What the heck?
I want to be like you.
Then I could fly off somewhere else.
Might be.
Might be somewhere else. There's an exciting adventure waiting for me, far away from all these worries.
Could you?
Would you take me there?
You're here all because I made a wish.
Evil
it was
game.
you.
I swiped up my name. Also, I'd forget the past and stay here with you, in this somewhere else.
Lamplighter.
The last letter of my name. You got it in your hand, don't you?
That I do.
Evil game. Oh my god. That was so... That's so sad. Lamplighter unclenches her hand, and the last lost letter of light escapes. This is the last letter of your name. Take it, and you won't forget anything about yourself. You can go back to where you came from. But, is that what you really want? Your world isn't like this one. It doesn't hold the same kind of beauty. You've seen that by now, haven't you?
There's a limit to what your winds can clear. You won't find an answer to every question. Stay with
Flutterpage,
me,
though.
won't you?
Flutterpage, my friend, I really like you. You never have a dull moment, I swear it. We'd be happy every day. Doesn't that sound wonderful? No.
Sorry.
Thanks for the invite, and for answering my wish. But I suppose I don't truly want to leave my home behind. Because of your family?
Yes.
They may drive me up the wall, but I still love them, don't I?
But...
It's not just because of them.
Hmm.
When we met, remember me saying I couldn't wrap my head around Sarah's "there's no why"? I said grown-ups must have known sometimes there weren't no why. But that's a load of rubbish. Truth is, I know the answer, only I've been hiding from it. So, what do you think the answer is? That is, there's no why without a reason why. I beg your pardon? Your answer is even more of a tongue twister than the question. Lamplighter smiles, not in the same dark way as before. It makes Flutterpage want to smile along with her. And so Flutterpage chuckles along. I know, I was thinking the same thing. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sure of that. I ain't saying Sarah and the others are lying. There's no why it might well be her answer, but that don't mean it's gotta be mine. Nothing will stop me finding the answer
Nothing
myself.
will stop me finding the answer
why did it take
myself.
so long? I'll keep thinking and asking questions, even if no one can answer me. That is a wonderful answer. You've really surprised me, Flutterpage. With a soft chuckle, Lamplighter finally lets the firefly stumble its way over to Flutterpage. It settles on Flutterpage's shoulder and blends into the moonlight, lighting up the lingering darkness in the girl's heart. My friend, Liberty Grove, he did it. He chosen a difficult path, one I couldn't choose for myself. And I respect your decision, and I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. It's alright. This is just a parting of ways. I've grown used to it. Ugh. Oh my god.
Lamplighter.
Don't make that sad face, Liberty. After this, you'll forget all about me and what happened here, and then you'll meet new friends and go on new adventures. That's only fair. You're a sweet girl, and you deserve to have many more friends. Hang on, new friends or not, you're still my best mate. I'll never forget you. Flutterpage's frantic words fall on deaf ears as Lamplighter offers nothing but a smile, a silent, broken smile. It's time. She raises her stick again and strikes the ground. Though she did not so gently this time, the sound of the staff striking the ground rings deafeningly in Flutterpage's ears. The lamp in Lamplighter's hand erupts with light, casting a brilliance far surpassing anything before it.
This is...
The sun! It's rising! Yes, it's time to awaken from your dream.
No.
I still have more I want to say.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh no! Lamplighter! That's so sad. Oh, shoot. Not now, Ollie. Oh. This ain't a chicken coop and I'm not your bleeding rooster. Now get up, you little so-and-so. We're back to it. Sis? Since you offered a bit of shopping and instead you stay out all night? Oh, 'cause you got a scolding, you decide to turn into a little runaway riffraff. Have you any idea how long we've all been searching for you? You're in for it now. Aw, they bothered to search for her. What? Wait, I've been gone a whole night? Indeed, the morning light shines warmly, but for Liberty, the events of the previous night have faded into a blank haze. What's at the sweets? All this on account of me saying I wouldn't let you get any. With a sharp frown, Sarah fishes out a handful of candies and slaps them into Liberty's palm. Wait, stop. There you go. And here I thought I was teaching you about the value of money. We're not made of this stuff, but we're not penniless either. If you're so desperate for a bit of candy, speak up instead of pulling stunts like this. Oh, wait! That's so sweet! A little evil. But that's so... oh my gosh. What, not enough for you? Let me tell you right now, don't you dream of expecting an apology from me. I didn't have my hopes up or nothing. Still, thanks, sis. Liberty puts the candy in her pocket and discovers something else hidden within. Did I hold this? Liberty looks at the bird, and a faint memory surfaces. She set this bird free, letting it fly into the sky. And at that moment, in her memory, someone else was there with her. A sensation lingers in Liberty's heart, leaving her feeling as though she has lost something. She unfolds the paper bird in her hands. I was gonna say flutterpage. Potatoes, bread, 3 cans of beans, cabbage, carrots, and her eyes lock in place. At the very bottom of the shopping list, a line of elegant handwriting stands out from the scrawl above it. Flutterpage? What's a flutterpage? It's... Oh. Welcome back, bird. It's you! The familiar bird from before returns. It lands on Liberty's shoulder, tilting its head as its shining eyes meet hers. Like a spark cutting through the fog, a vivid memory leaps to life in Liberty's mind.
This is...
A name. My other name. Though her recollections are still hazy, an inexplicable feeling reveals the answer to her. It is a gift sent to her from her mysterious friend, wrapped in the most beautiful of blessings. A little blurred bird flutters its wings and alights from her shoulder. It glides up over the eaves and soars above the streets of London, riding the wind into the distant horizon. Aww. Oh my god. Oh. Liberty. Oh, I feel a little bad now. her sister's a little chill. More chill than I thought. That's so sweet. Oh my god. I'm actually like giggling at that. That is so cute of her to bring her candy. And he actually bothers to look for her. Like, I was half not expecting, that's not the word I'm looking for, but like, if... I would not be surprised if, at least initially, I would not have been surprised if her family did not care to look for her after a day. Like, that's so mean, but like, that's just the initial impression I got from the family, because they're kind of mean to her. But no. It took only a day of her, not even a day, it took one night of her disappearing for them to start looking. That's so sweet. Oh, Liberty. I'm a little sad. I have expected, Lamplighter to disappear in some way or form. I just felt it was inevitable with the whole Alice in Wonderland storyline they've got going on. But like, it still made me a little sad. Her mom still hits her, if I recall correctly. Okay, that's true. I think her mom is the worst of them. Because the dad is just drinking the day away. And he's not saying it, he's not stopping the mom. Which is bad. And then the sister just kind of scolds, Liberty. But that's about it. But the mom is just, like, constantly angry. And I think that's what makes it so terrible and awful. When Liberty was talking about, like, connecting the, cross street people with her family. Oh my god. I should just tell my mom that the scarves she made were beautiful. Don't piss me off. Don't make me sad. That is so sad. Oh my god. She's too young. She's too young. I think that's my one thing. I guess it's not like fully a gripe, but that's my one thing about Liberty. I feel like 11 is unbelievably young for her kind of character, but then also, I don't know. I guess that's just how some kids are when they have families like this, and they're living in, like, what was it again? A post World War I era. That's just how it is sometimes. But it's still shocking to me because I have never personally met anyone that young who is so like almost scarily mature. Oh, my daughter. Oh, my Pookie. Oh, Liberty. She's so sweetie. Pookie. Must be protected at all costs. Oh, if only I could give a talking to her mom. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Get her mom to shut up. Oh. I'm so sad. I was wondering, I didn't talk about it earlier, but I was wondering if her character story would be related to Willow. Because they are decently, like, intertwined, I guess. But then that's something I've noticed. I remember we've talked about this before, with a different character story. But, like, Reverse they don't tend to make characters... No, that's not true. Specifically when they do character stories, they don't tend to make the character story revolve around another character. Like, I remember, what was it that we were playing? It was... Oh, my brain. Isolde. It was Isolde's, character story, and I was so surprised, because I almost expected them to make it about, like, Caconia. But no, she was just there, like, the end. At the very, very end, and she was just mentioned. And I think that's so awesome. They're so beautiful awesome, because there's so much, oh my god, Gacha players cannot read for the life of them. And they get so annoyed. Have you guys seen, I don't know how many of you guys mess with Genshin, but, Sandrone's, what was it, her teaser, her trailer, whatever? I remember it dropped recently, and I watched it with my friends, because I have a bunch of Genshin friends. And, like, I was so peeved about people's reactions to it. Because people cannot handle, like... there's some people who just cannot handle a character who has people that are important to them, which is so weird. But then, like, I don't know, double standard or whatever? Because there were people who were mad that Sandrone was, like, her character is so intertwined with, what's their names? Elaine, Rosalind, and Columbina. There were people who were so mad about that those three appeared in her trailer. Like, God forbid that a character has someone that's important to them. But then at the same time, those same players would be like, will get mad too at characters who do not interact enough with other characters. It's like, oh my god, pick a struggle. And I think that's kind of why I appreciate the way that Reverse does their, what's the word? Their storytelling. Because it's like, the character interactions are all in the event story, which is awesome and peak. God bless Willow and her daughter Flutterpage. And then when you do the character stories, it's just almost, it's just almost completely focused on that one character, and I think that's perfect. I love that, actually. I think that's why games need to do character stories, even if they're not part of, like, the main event. Because I know that, like, I don't know if did Genshin still do. I don't know. I don't know if they still do, like, dedicated character stories, like how they used to. Because I know WoW stopped. WoW stopped doing character stories and instead just made it all within the main story, which I think helps. It helps them push out stuff faster. Like, there's hardly any like content drought when it comes to WoW, but then at the same time, there's like you don't fully get that connection with that character. I feel like because they're forced, not forced, but they do have to interact with other characters to feel something. To not be fully centered on just, like, that character and the main character, MC. Yeah, Star Rail also stopped doing dedicated character stories. But I feel like we gotta push this more. I think games needed to push it more. I know it takes longer, because you're doing, like, twice the amount of work that it takes to do just a regular main quest. But, like, I want that kind of connection to a character. I want to see what they're thinking. It's so cool. They bring back character quest. That's also why I like Enfield's character stories, even if they're not as interesting, TBH, as other games that I played. Peace and love, I love you, Enfield, but sometimes they do not hit. But even then, I can appreciate the character stories in that game. Yeah, Barrow and Brooms are probably the most interconnected. That is true. Actually, wasn't Barrow in like almost every single one of Brooms? Every single node, or at least almost all the nodes in Broom's character story? I think that's the only one that I've seen, as far as I can tell. I'm not done with all of the character stories, but that's like the only one I've seen where like another playable character specifically is part of like the character story. I wonder why though, because I feel like they could have easily done a what is it called, her character story deal with her family stuff, because she sure does have a lot of that. But then I guess also, yeah, like they also are just so deeply connected that it just sort of makes sense. Yeah, it's about Broom working for Beryl. Like that was just like the entire story, which I don't mind. It was a good story. I like that one. But I'm also biased because I like Felician. If Broom's character story wasn't a prequel, or I mean wasn't a sequel, I don't think we would have gotten as much Felician moments. But that's my bias. That's my thoughts, just for me. But I think that is where we'll leave off for today. I gotta go and get ready for lunch. But so last stream I said that I will be there for Enigma's not character story, for his patch. I think right now that has become tentative because I might start working, which is awesome. Oh my god, I can finally stop complaining about job hunting and start complaining about the job. But since that's happening, I don't know how that'll change my stream schedule. Because I do prefer to stream at my usual time. If I stream closer to like evening Pacific Standard Time, I'm gonna die. If you've seen one of my absolutely god-awful Enfield release stream where it was like 8 p.m. My time, you could hear it in my voice. I was absolutely dying. I did not, and the thing is, I didn't speak to anyone that entire day, but my voice just naturally deteriorates as the day goes on. So I don't think I'm gonna change my streaming time just to make up for working hours or whatever. But just in case, because I'm not entirely sure yet, I might take a hot minute to actually get to Enigma patch, but I will make sure that I do get to it before it goes away. That I can guarantee. I mean, those are usually just two-parters. But once we get through that patch and then his character story, we'll move on to Last Evenings, which I'm excited about. I have no idea what this Ulrich one is. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, I think that'll be all from me today.
In the world that the living is very
I'm doing my
sensitive to
outro.
change.
Hold on.
A short
Hush
rain
for like
rest
2 seconds. That'll be all from me today. As per usual, stream announcements will be posted on Twitter, Blue Sky, and YouTube. And yeah, I hopefully will be getting on Enigma patch soon in a timely manner. But I'll see you all there. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good day, and I'm gonna go out for some lunch. Bye bye!